You've probably heard the phrase, money makes the world go round, and it's hard to deny the fact when you think about all the things money can buy, from your fancy couch to the food you just ordered online. In a world where money can get you almost anything, we tend to feel like the rich control the world. But if all the wealth in the world were distributed evenly right now, every person on Earth would have about $34,000. Talk about equality, right? Although the value of money wouldn't remain, as wealth only exists in comparison. But as it stands, about 63% of the world's wealth is owned by the top 1% of people. So if you aspire to get closer to that 1%, here are 12 money rules you should start following today. Number 1. Don't spend it before you earn it. This might sound obvious, but the number of people who can't seem to get out of their credit card debt is huge. Just because you want to upgrade your TV or buy a new car doesn't mean you really need it. Most people buy things using their credit cards without knowing how to pay them back. So if you want to buy something, make sure you have the money for it. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in a downward spiral of debt. It's a recipe for staying poor. Number 2. Learn the difference between asset and liability. Rich people know the difference between an asset and a liability, but most poor and middle-class people don't. In short, an asset puts money in your pocket, and a liability takes money out. Most highly successful entrepreneurs know how to limit their liabilities and how to maximize their assets. For instance, the car or house you own is not an asset but a liability, since it's not actively putting money in your pocket, but instead taking money out of your pocket in the form of maintenance. So taking your time to think about what's putting money into your pocket and what's taking money out can be your first step towards getting richer. Number 3. Invest in financial education. Lack of financial education is one of the biggest reasons people fail to understand how money works. Most people think saving $3 and not getting coffee every morning will make them rich. But unfortunately, they don't realize they need to do more than that. While saving small amounts of money can be helpful in the long run, finding ways to generate income is far more important. Income-generating streams involving investing, renting out a place, or starting a small business. Number 4. Practice delayed gratification. American entrepreneur, businessman, and author Robert Kiyosaki, in his book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, mentioned that one big difference between the rich and the rest is that the rich buy luxuries last, while the poor and middle class spend their money buying luxuries that they don't even necessarily need as if it was a priority. Most people want instant gratification and spending their money on things that make them feel rich. Let's take the example of Amazon, founded in 1994. They didn't make a profit until 2003, 9 years after being founded. It's not to say that the company was losing all the money during the 9 years. Most of the profit was put back into the progress of the company to make it better. Now that's delayed gratification. While most people think they can enjoy the profit from their business to buy luxuries, true business people know it's best to invest the maximum amount of money back into their business for greater rewards later down the road. Number 5. Generate passive income. Most wealthy individuals know that generating passive income is the most effective way to build wealth. Passive income is money you earn without trading your time for it. For example, if you're a teacher, you're trading your time teaching others in order to earn money. But instead, if you put out an online course that people can buy without actively needing your presence, that's passive earning. Other sources of passive income include investing, opening a savings account, buying a rental property, or starting a blog or YouTube channel. Number 6. Wealth is not what you earn, but what you keep. Most people think earning more will get them out of debt and make them rich, so as soon as they get a promotion or start to make some profit, they start spending more. They don't seem to realize the fact that wealth isn't what you earn, but what you keep. If your income increases by 10% and so do your spendings, you've basically made no progress. Spending is not the only factor when it comes to evaluating your wealth. You also have to consider taxes. So try to maximize the amount of money you keep after paying taxes and buying your basic necessities. It's ironic how most people think getting a promotion will get them out of debt, and they'll be able to live a happier life. While earning more certainly helps, spending the money as soon as you get it will only make the problem worse. Number 7. Earning money is hard, but managing it is harder. Most of us know that earning money is not as easy as some people might think. You might get lucky and win the lottery, but chances of that happening are next to none. Or you might start a small business that ends up making a lot of money in a short period of time. But what next? While earning money can be a hard task in itself, it's even harder to manage it properly. There are countless examples of people winning the lottery and still ending up poor just months afterwards. Multiple studies have found that over 1/3 of the people that win the lottery eventually go bankrupt. And according to Reader's Digest website, about 70% of the people that win the lottery lose all the money within 5 years of winning it. There's a reason celebrities and millionaires have financial advisors who manage how they spend their money. Because life as a poor person can be hard, but living like a millionaire or even a billionaire for a few years and then hitting rock bottom can be extremely difficult to accept. So it doesn't matter whether you're rich or not, it's extremely important that you manage your finances well. Number 8. Start investing. Investing your money into a business or even stocks is one of the best steps you can take towards becoming wealthy. Most business people have made a fortune from investing in businesses. But investing in a business isn't as easy, and most people think it's risky. It's only risky if you don't understand how the market works, and that's why we mentioned before it's crucial that you have enough financial education before you dive into the world of investments. Sometimes you've got to take risks to reap rewards, but you don't have to dive head first. You can take calculated risks, like many entrepreneurs, by educating yourself about a certain business before investing. The task of gaining financial knowledge can be hard, but it's just as important in your quest to become a more wealthy and successful person. Number 9. Start saving up. This one might sound counterintuitive to our last point, but you've got to be ready for any sort of life crisis, and for that, it's important to start saving up today. A good rule of thumb is to save anywhere from 10 to 25% of your earnings. You can put that money into a savings account so you're able to withdraw it whenever you urgently need to. Disaster can strike at any time, and putting aside some money so you can use it in a crisis is crucial. Start saving up today. Number 10. Don't let your wealth define who you are. It's unfortunate how so many people are defined by how much they earn. While others might value you more because you're rich or own a luxurious house, you have to define your value. If you are known for your wealth, what will people know you as if you were to lose it all of a sudden? There is a difference between being rich and appearing to be rich. If you look at people like Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates, who are among the wealthiest people in the world, they don't try to appear rich by wearing million-dollar watches and expensive shoes. Defining yourself in terms of how much you earn can be dangerous. Instead, having a strong character is the way to go, regardless of your financial situation. Number 11. Don't let your ego do the shopping. Most people don't know what they really need when it comes to buying stuff. If you've ever been shopping, you've most likely felt the urge to buy something your neighbor bought last week. Maybe you want to go do something even better and more expensive. These days, people are bombarded with advertisements all the time. It's hard not to get pressured into buying things just for the sake of buying them. You might feel the need to upgrade to the latest iPhone just because most of your friends did. But it's worth considering the fact that you might not even need the upgrade. Society might pressure you into buying all sorts of worthless junk, but it's up to the individuals to decide whether it's worth spending the money or saving up for another day. Number 12. Money does not solve all your problems. While everyone needs money to survive and live a good life, it's not necessarily a solution to all your problems. Yes, money can make you happy, so you might even go as far as to say that money can buy happiness, but we tend to overestimate the pleasures we'll get from becoming wealthy. It's in our nature to think that whatever we don't have will make us the happiest person if we were just to get that thing, whether it's getting admission into the university you've always dreamed of or buying your favorite car. Or you might think you could make the world a better place if you had as much wealth as Elon Musk. While having loads of money certainly helps making the world a better place easier, it doesn't cost anything to be kind. So next time you meet someone at the elevator or make eye contact with the janitor, make sure to smile. Or next time you're on the bus, try striking up a conversation with a stranger. You'll find life more meaningful if your interpersonal relationships are strong. How do you find meaning in life and making your relationships strong? That's a topic for another day. Money is perhaps the most powerful and impactful tool we can use today. Countries are working tirelessly to become the world's economic superpowers. The world we live in treats you depending on your financial status. Billionaires are constantly striving to be ranked higher in the world's richest list. With all these factors in mind, it's worth considering these 12 key rules about money so you're better equipped with financial knowledge than 99% of people. Because everyone wants to be rich, but not everyone knows how to become and stay rich.